Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 30 of the Lean and Clean Challenge. So it's almost over. Woohoo! Ish. Because it's actually been really, really good. So I am sitting here. It is 6:40 in the morning. Normally I don't eat breakfast right away when I get up. But I'm going to eat breakfast because my husband and I are going to drop the boys off at school. And then we're going to go do all of our shopping. So we've decided now that the boys are in actually a public school. It's a charter school, but whatever. Now that they're not at homeschooling, we're just going to do our grocery shopping on the Monday, Tuesday that I have off, rather than going on the weekends with them, because the weekends are busier anyway, and yeah, this will be great. So we're going to go do some grocery shopping here in a little bit. So I'm having breakfast, and my breakfast is very, very, very simple and very plain, and it's delicious. So I'm having oatmeal with a banana chopped up and some chia seeds, and then it was very dry, so I put a splash of soy milk on it, like unsweetened soy milk. So hey, there is my breakfast. Looks delicious, right? I mean, it really doesn't look super exciting, to be honest with you, but it is really good. It tastes good, and that's all that it needs to be. It needs to be filling and delicious, and it meets up both of those criteria. So I'm going to sit here and do that, and our mail pile has exploded, so maybe I'll look at some mail real quick while I'm doing that. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you again in a little while. I'm not sure actually how today's going to go for food, to be honest with you, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to be out shopping, because we might miss lunch. That's always a bummer. But anyway, I'm eating a nice big bowl of oatmeal right now, so if I do miss lunch, it won't kill me. Not that it would kill me anyway. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, so it is lunchtime. My husband and I have been out shopping all morning without children, which is great. It's 12:20. We just got some dishes put away, or dishes, no, groceries put away, and we are sitting down to eat. We're trying to get rid of leftovers is what we're trying to do. So, what we have here is a shell that broke really badly of just a tiny little bit of the taco stuff left over. My husband has one, I have one. There's half of a, I don't remember what these are called, Gaia melons, I think. So half of a melon. And then some, my husband had made some steak fries for the boys in the air fryer, and they have nothing on them, like there's no seasonings or anything on them. But I do have some high carb Hannah ketchup left, so I'm going to eat that with those. And that's gonna be lunch. I'm not sure if I need something more to eat. I might eat something else. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough food or not. We'll see. But I do want to let you know I'm going to be making a garlic and white bean stew. I think it's white bean and garlic stew for supper tonight. It looks really, really delicious. So check back with me in like literally 1 second for you guys, and I will be making you guys some supper. So we'll see you in a little while. All right, guys, so let's make some soup. So this is a white bean and garlic stew. I am changing this recipe just slightly, just slightly. So what you're supposed to do is take a whole entire head of garlic, like 15 to 20 little pieces of garlic, and you're supposed to actually cook them whole, so that when you boil them for a long time, the flavor will get very mild, and it makes your soup nice flavor and stuff like that. I don't have any whole heads of garlic, so instead I'm just going to put, I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of already chopped up garlic. I think that that will be a significant amount of garlic, and the flavor of the soup will be good, but I love garlic, so if you're kind of iffy about garlic, maybe put in half a tablespoon. But I know that my people in my house like garlic, so I'm going with 1.5 tablespoons. So basically, take a couple of onions, chop them up, 2 medium yellow onions or white onions, whatever it is that you have. I'm sure you could even use purple onions if that's what you had. And chop those up, put them in a pot so that they brown for a little bit. You want to stew them just long enough so that they start getting brown. And she says turns a rich medium brown, so about 5 minutes. I still have mine cooking over there so that they're getting browner as we speak. I probably won't get them to be a rich medium brown color, but they will be not white any longer. They'll still be browned up around the edges at least. So once that is done, you then want to add your garlic, and you want to add some carrots and saute that. So basically what we've done is we've gotten two onions chopped and started, and then the next thing that we're going to put in there is your 15 to 20 cloves of garlic. Again, I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons of already minced up garlic. You want to take 3 or 4 carrots, peel them, and chop them. So I haven't got that in there yet, so there's my chopped carrots. And then you're going to put those in there after the onions are done. Garlic, onions, then garlic, then carrots. Those two go together, and saute them for a little bit longer. So after that sautés for a little bit, you're going to put in some more ingredients. So I'm actually at the point where I need to get my carrots and the garlic in the pot, so I'm going to go take care of that. And then I'll be back with you to show you guys what's gonna go in next. Okay, so all my carrots are sauteing for 1 minute with the garlic in them. The next set of ingredients are things that you're going to, just one thing needs to be rinsed. So you want 2 cans, and actually she calls for, I believe it said cannellini beans. Oh, it says or Great Northern. Okay, so either cannellini or Great Northern. So rinse these really well. So 2 cans of beans, that's gonna go in there. You're going to put in 1 can of diced tomatoes. So there's my no salt added diced tomatoes. And a couple of bay leaves, 2 bay leaves. Again, Indian grocery store, less than $1. Get yourself some of these, great price. So 2 bay leaves and a cup of water. So you put that in there, and then, this is interesting. You wanna put the lid on it and put it on very low to simmer for an hour. So that's fine. I have no problems with that, but it's only a cup of water. I'm a little concerned about that. So it does stay on here to simmer it for an hour, adding water if it gets too thick. Not 100% sure what that means if it gets too thick. So yeah, I'm going to babysit that. I'm not 100% sure about that. And I don't think with the minced garlic, the way that I'm doing it, that it needs to cook for an hour, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyway. I have time, it's only 2:45, so supper will be ready early and it'll be just fine. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go put some food together, put the stuff in the pot so that it can get started doing its thing, and put a cup of water in there and simmer it. So the last thing, when this is all said and done, after that hour, if you're going to serve it immediately, you put in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1/2 cup of chopped parsley. I'm not a huge fan of parsley, but I bought it and I'm putting it in there and hope it tastes okay. I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to do it, so hopefully it will be good. So that goes in right before you're going to serve it. So if you're not going to serve it immediately, don't put it in until you're ready to serve it, it says. So that's important. And it says to serve it over brown rice. So I make my rice in an Instant Pot. So if you're going to make brown rice, it's 2 to 2.5 to 22. So 2 cups of brown rice, 2.5 cups of water, 22 minutes, and then let it do its own release. So that makes perfect brown rice every single time. So I'm actually gonna make a bunch of brown rice. It's still gonna just be 22 minutes, but I'm gonna increase the amount of rice that I'm cooking so that I have some brown rice for the kids tomorrow. I'm gonna make them banana rice pudding for breakfast tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys got this part of the recipe down. It does say that you can add salt and pepper to taste. It says 1 teaspoon of salt or to taste and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper to taste. So, you know, obviously do that as you will. I'm not going to add any salt in it this time, but I will definitely be sprinkling some pepper in there. It doesn't need much, just a little bit. Yeah, so I will touch base with you guys when it's about time for supper to let you know if this is just like beyond awesome. Maybe I'll get an opinion from a child and my husband to let you guys know whether this is a good one to repeat or not. If I didn't mention that, this comes from fatfreevegan.com from Susan. And she does have a lot of really good recipes. I've tried some of her stuff in the past. I've just made something from her just the other day. So her food really is pretty good. So I'm pretty confident that this one's going to turn out well, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I'll touch base with you guys in a little while, probably a couple hours when it's supper time. Alrighty guys, so this soup is really super pretty. So I put the little rice around the edge and put some of the soup in the middle. It's stew. It's definitely not soup, it's stew. So it's very, very attractive looking soup. Stew. It's not soup, again. So I tried it before adding the lemon juice and the parsley, and it was sweet. And I guess that shouldn't be a surprise to me because it has carrots in it. So yeah, that was actually fine. It tasted just fine. And then I put the lemon juice in it and the parsley in it and had my husband try it, and he said that he likes it better that way with the parsley in it. I'm not a huge fan, but I don't like parsley. So actually, I think this recipe is probably really, really good, especially if you like parsley. If you like parsley, you should definitely try this. It's definitely got just a little bit of sweetness to it. It's beautiful looking. It smells wonderful. So I think that's going to be delicious, to be honest with you. I'm just going to avoid the big chunks of parsley and take the big leaves out of mine as I'm eating. And I think it'll be great. So this is my last meal for this particular challenge, but it's beautiful. It smells wonderful, and we're gonna go have some supper. So hope you guys had a great day, and I enjoyed having you on this challenge with me, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for a finale.